Digital divide. The interaction between people and computers has increased in the past 2 decades as technology advances. The ability to access computers and internet has become crucial for society. Unfortunately, people still lack access to modern technology and the internet. The digital divide is the digital gap between those individuals who have the opportunity to access the internet and those who don't.
تعرف الكمبيوتر والإنترنت بس بالذات في الدراسات.
Empowering users. Empowerment divide is concerned with how we use technology to empower ourselves. Very few users truly understand the power that digital technologies can give them. Nielsen article explained that his and others' research has shown that very few users contribute content to the internet, use advanced search, or can even distinguish paid search ads from organic search results. Many people will limit what they can do online by accepting the basic, default setting of their computer and not work to understand how they can truly be empowered. Empowerment of individuals and communities means increased control over life and coping skills. To see the full potential of the internet and its impact on the world, we must take advantage of its full capabilities and narrow digital divide. Improve the relevance of online content. The top barrier to internet penetration in developing countries is relevance. This is because in most cases, people cannot find content, online services, or web and mobile applications in their primary language. Moreover, most people in rural areas lack the necessary prerequisite education to understand a lot of online content. To encourage internet adoption in such places, local content and application need to be developed in local languages that can be understood by the local populace. Besides to this, privacy, trust, and data security issues that tend to scare away many potential users need to be addressed by formulating policy framework that ensure online websites protect their user data and online activity. Address gender gap in internet access. Statistics on internet usage carried out in 2016 show that there are 250 million fewer women online than men. Reasons for the digital gender gap include inequitable access to education and harmful social norms that exist in the offline world that impact digital realities and potential benefit for women. The effort to close this gender gap lies squarely on both government and non-governmental organizations, which must partner up and work together. Addressing the issue of poverty, relevance, and public awareness will also considerably address the plight of women without access to the internet.
Addiction. Social media affects the human psychology in unprecedented ways. They activate rewarding centers in the brain by directly involving the concentration of dopamine in the process. For those who don't know, dopamine is a chemical which regulates feelings of pleasure, seek, and desire in a person. 56% of users shared that they were afraid of missing something important online. It was also estimated in another research that an average person spends approximately 135 minutes per day on social media.
Time management.
Learn how to manage your time effectively. Set a specific hour when you are only allowing yourself to indulge surfing on the internet.
Invest your time.
Learn to not be so much invested in what you are seeing on your screen. Invest on yourself instead.
Read educational articles.
Read educational articles more rather than following your guilty pleasures on social media.
As technology arises, it has given many benefits to almost everybody, but it also has depressive side. Cyberbullying arises as a new approach of bullying and harassment. Categories of these are phone or text messages, video clips, posting inappropriate words on social media, emails, defamatory personal polling websites, and instant messaging. Cyber violence affects almost half of children ages 13 to 17. Any form of violences can affect children, even adults, on all aspects of their being, especially on their physical and mental health. First, in using social media, we should educate ourselves first. The use of body language and facial expressions are not applicable on this platform. Thus, educating ourselves on how to use it is very helpful. Second, if someone online or in real life made a mistake to you or to any person in your life, address the person politely in a private message. Never let your arrogance escape your being. Remember, even though we are communicating online, we are still talking to a human with feelings. Lastly, before posting on social media, always take a review of the content first. You can do it or ask someone to edit it for you to avoid misunderstanding and confusion to people reading it that might cause problems.
Piracy have existed since 1980s when computer technology was still new. It is rapidly ever-increasing problems of the present day. Copying and distributing of copyrighted content digitally in unauthorized use, copying digital content from peer-to-peer networks or file-sharing servers that do not have permission to use are digital pirates. This involves stealing someone else's intellectual property like selling CDs and DVDs, content of books, videos, movies, and even software. Buy one copy and installing it multiple computers and more, which negatively affects. In order to resolve the increasing problems of piracy in computer technology, there are perchance solutions to piracy. Number 1. Advocate anti-piracy. Anybody can be a computer pirate if they don't know about the anti-piracy laws. We should highlight to the consumer that piracy is illegal and it is crime. Number 2. Software watermarking. One of the most effective ways of dealing with piracy is by watermarking the software for the consumers to prove ownership of a software intellectual property. Number 3. Perform a regular software checkup. You need to monitor, trace, and track each piece of your software in order to know the process of consuming its time and to prevent malicious threats in your computers.
Plagiarism is the unjustified appropriation of someone else's words, thoughts, ideas, or expressions and the distortion of them as the representer's original creation. First, don't plagiarize since it deceives both the audience and the creator. Plagiarism etiquette keeps cheating at the way. Second, when you copy work from someone else's task, you are not learning the material. Read, take notes, and write content based on your own interpretation. Third, include a properly formatted works reference list. If you do use someone else's information, make sure to give them credit by citing their work.
We would like to finish our presentation with a word from Ms. Aguinaga's blog. Following proper etiquette guidelines will help you promote yourself to a bigger audience in professional manners. It develops communication skills, reduces misunderstandings, and assists in understanding what is socially appropriate when working and cooperating online. The type of information you provide on the internet allows people to discover more about your personality.